everyone. So fall is here and that's wonderful, but Christmas is only 12 weeks away. And if that thought makes your pumpkin spice latte taste sour, especially when you think about the hit that your finances are going to take, maybe it's time to set a Christmas budget so that you can get through the holiday season financially unscathed. Taking the time to sit down and create a holiday budget will not only save you money, but also time. And don't think of having a budget as restricting. Having a budget actually sets you free, so you know how much money you can afford to spend. You know where you are in your financial game plan for Christmas, and it means that in January you're not going to be dealing with super high credit card debt. Even if you're careful with spending over the Christmas season, it's extremely easy to overspend and get carried away. But having a budget set now and early will mean that you're setting yourself up with a game plan that you can refer back to so things don't get out of hand. Step 1 is all aboard the savings train. Avoid tension with your spouse by getting on the same page right from the start. Sit down together and devise a budget that you both agree on, and then meet regularly throughout the season to adjust the budget as need be. Working together will help you avoid conflict and stress. Step 2 is to plan the work and work the plan. Once you and your spouse are in agreement about planning for the holidays, break out your budget. If you don't have one, now's the time to get one started. There's a link to our Creating a Budget video in the description below, so check that out and set yourself up a budget. Now, back to Christmas. How much do you normally spend on Christmas? Think back, but don't just think about the presents. Remember, there's food to purchase, wine and other beverages, Christmas greeting cards, donations. Think about everything that should go into your Christmas budget and include it. Once you've thought about what you have spent in the past on Christmas, take an objective look at it. Do you really need to be spending that much? Can you adjust it? What can you cut out? Should you just move things around, maybe a little bit less over here, a little bit more over there? Now's the time just to sit back in the cool, calm light of day, look at your budget for spending for Christmas. Don't look at it when you're in the heat of battle on Black Friday, for example. Set your budget before you create your list of who you're buying for. It is really important to create your budget and fit your gift giving into the budget rather than make your budget fit your gift list. Step 3, who is on the nice list? Who's on your gift giving list? So create a list of who you're going to be purchasing for. Don't forget to include charitable donations, gifts for teachers. Think it through, make the list complete, and then put a numeric value against each person. Having numeric value against each person will hopefully make you a little bit more thoughtful about what you're purchasing for them to fit within that budget amount, rather than seeing something on impulse and just buying it as a stocking stuffer. Now, thinking ahead to next year, the sooner you set your Christmas budget, and I'm talking January, not fall where we are today, but the sooner you set your budget, the sooner you have to save for it and plan for it. You can also keep an eye out for gift ideas that fit your budget during the year. If you can manage to plan a year in advance, it's really going to take the stress out of your Christmas season next year. Keep your budget in mind if you go out shopping on Black Friday. If you see something and you get caught up in the moment, if it's not on your list or within your budget, it's not a great deal. That's all there is to it. If you don't need it, it's not a great deal. To try and keep track of all this, there are lots of free apps online that you can just look them up and find one that works for you. You can put in everybody's names and the numerical amounts and cross them off as you do them, and then it's just handy on your phone. Step 4 is to create the menu. If you're cooking for a crowd this holiday season, you need to set your budget now, work out how much you really want to spend on it, think about who you can ask to bring side dishes and beverages and anything else that you might need. So if you can spread the load a little bit, and I know it's a point of pride sometimes to cook the whole meal yourself and do it all yourself and put on this beautiful spread for your family and friends, but think about how that works into your budget. If you're doing all the cooking, you're going to be buying all the ingredients as well. So farming out some of the work and letting your family help, maybe, saving you a lot of time and stress, but also a bit of money as well for the holiday season. So finally, step 5, think ahead. Think ahead to next Christmas. And with that, I'm talking about a Christmas or holiday fund. By opening a special savings account, you can plan ahead, use your budget from this year, adjust it, see how it went this year, think about it, adjust it for what you think you might need next year, divide that value by 12, and that is how much you need to save each month and put into your special savings account, your Christmas fund. When Christmas rolls around next year, you are going to be sitting pretty. You'll have the money there, you'll have the budget set, you can adjust and tweak the budget, you can keep an eye out for things during the year, gifts during the year, and purchase those as needed when maybe they're on special or it's the end of season, something like that. So that will really set you up for financial freedom and success next Christmas if you can plan now. Plan now for this Christmas and then think about it in January. Don't just put it aside. Think about it in January. Divide the number by 12 and save that amount each month for Christmas next year, and you will be laughing next year. So if you found this video useful, please like, share and subscribe, and most of all, have a joyous Christmas.